Hello guys, welcome back. So this is CSEC. Now I'm going to be going through this HSP, which is a Human Social Biology paper 1, May, June, I would say May 2022. But this would be a reviewed paper that all of these questions, I would say most or majority of these questions will be repeated for your exams on through I would say May/June 2024. Alright, so please paying attention guys and trying to go ahead and get the concepts. Alright, good. So just gonna go through the questions really fast. So we are talking about item 1 refers to the aquatic food, I would say food chain. So we have the phytoplankton. So the phytoplankton, we have the zooplankton, therefore we have the fish to the water bird. So we're talking about the producer. So the producer in the food chain would be the phytoplankton. Alright, so the best answer for number 1 here would be D. Alright, moving along. Number 2, it says which of the following cells organelles allow the substance to pass in and out of the cell. So we all know that the substance that would have passed in and out of the cell would be the cell membrane. So the best answer for number 2 here would be D. Right? Number 3, moving along, it says which of the following. So we are talking which of the following is an example of terrestrial food chain. Now we know that terrestrial food chain will be where we have that linkage between the chain and the food between the chain and these, I would say, upper. So we're talking about grasshopper bird. Alright, so how did they get their food? So we all know that from the plants, the grasshopper will get heat from the plants. So it's from the plants to the grasshopper, from the grasshopper to the bird. So that would be a terrestrial food chain. Alright, number 3. So that for number 3 guys would be C. So that would be the whole terrestrial food chain. Number 4 is an example of diffusion in the movement. So we all know that the example of the diffusion in the movement would be where we have oxygen from the alveoli to capillaries. Alright, good. So the best answer for number 4 guys would be C. Alright, good. Number 5 here, it says the site of photosynthesis in the plant is the, we're talking about the chloroplast. So that would be the site of the photosynthesis in the in the plants. So the site of photosynthesis in the plants is the chloroplast. Alright, good. Number 6, so which of the following vitamins can be produced by skin, as well known, I would say, obtained from food. So we're talking about which of these vitamins can be obtained from food, otherwise known that it can be produced by the skin. Right? Once you know that if we go in sunlight, we can obtain vitamin D, and we can obtain it from food as well. So best answer for number 6 here would be D, vitamin D. Alright, number 7. So which of the following reagents give the positive test for main food? I would say present in the size of potato, the baked potato. So we're talking about mean. So therefore we know that we are talking about the iodine. Alright, so the iodine there guys would be the iodine solution. So that would be where we have seen the presence of where it could even mention about the reagents. So it could give a positive test for the main food present. Alright, good. Number 8. So it says which of the following teeth aid in the grinding food into smaller pieces? And this one is a repeated question as well guys, and we all know that it would be the molar and the premolar. Right, good. Number 9. So we are seeing that it's showing the digestive system here, and this one is a repeated question as well. Let's go through it real fast. Right, so we're talking about the sequence. So we're just going to see the sequence between these guys, and we all know that here for number 2 we're talking about number 2 here would be the say the stomach. Right, number 1 here would be the liver. Right, and we're talking about the, so we could mention about the liver. We know that the liver produces the bile, right, and all of these, and we're talking about the intestine. We have the large intestine and the small intestine. So we all know that 2 would be the stomach, that would be associated with this, with I would say this, the secrete gastric juice. We all know that the liver would associate with being producing, I would say, produce biles, and we know that the also small intestine be absorbed, soluble, and the end product. I said best answer for number 9 here would be C. Good. Number 10. So which of the following is not? So where so between is the statement is not true about the ileum. So we know that and the ileum, it has not a small surface. here for absorption of production, I would say products of digestion, sorry. So we know that this one is not true about the ileum, right? So the ileum here, it does not has a small surface of area of absorption of products of digestion. All right, good. So number 11 here. All right, so number 11, we're just moving along. So it's a which of the following represents the correct sequence of events in the formation of a dental cavity. So we're talking about the rotting, how your tooth become, I would say, rotten. What is the process? So we all know that we have to have a plaque first. So we have the plaque, then we'd have seen that we have the enamel decay from the enamel to the dentine and from the dentine to abscess. So the best answer here, this one is a repeated question as well. So the best answer would be D. Alright, good. Moving along, guys. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm going through these questions for you. Alright, number 12. Which of the following phrases best describe the egestion? So we know that egestion will be, guys, we're talking about the removal of, and I would say, undigested food from the alimentary canal. Alright, so it's just removing the food that is not digested. Alright, so we're talking about egestion. Alright, good. So alright, so Kwashiorkor. So Kwashiorkor is I would say a deficiency disease caused lack of. We know that Kwashiorkor would be lack of protein. Alright, good. Kwashiorkor. Alright, so the Kwashiorkor, guys, would be lack of protein. Number 14, moving along. So which of the following is not a fat soluble? Alright, soluble, and we know that in fat, we're talking about nut. We know that vitamin C would be not, a fat soluble. Alright, so vitamin C does not, it doesn't store fat. Good. Alright, number 15 refers to the following. I would say it's a diagram here showing the bottle caps, showing the plastine. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and see what they're asking here. So it's for number 50, so which of the label parts represent the diaphragm? And we all know that these number 2 here will be the 2 lungs. Here the buccal side here will be the rib. Alright, where we're talking about the eye. Here we're talking about like the trachea, right? And here for number 4 would be the diaphragm. So the best answer for number 15 would be D. Good. Number 16 says which part of the tooth prevents wear, and you would say is a resistance to decay. So we're talking about which one of the tooth here would be more, is will be a protective and wear resistance of decay, and we're talking about the enamel. Alright, so this one answer here for number 16 will be D, the enamel. Good. Number 17, so which of the following can be deduced from the graph? So we're talking what best can we depict? So we can see that the risk of lungs cancer. So this is the risk of lungs cancer. So let me just outline here. So we'd have seen that we have like 30, alright, 30 amount of lungs cancer. So we're talking about that we are seeing that the rate has been going up, but if we're just going to check on the days, this would fall under the 40 days perhaps. I could say 30, 38 to 39. So therefore we can see that as the number, we can say as the number of cigarettes smoked per day is the risk of getting lungs cancer increases. So we can see as they smoke in more days, we are seeing that the lungs cancer will be increased. So the best answer for number 17 will be A. Number 18. So which of the following best completes the equation for aerobic respiration? Alright, so aerobic respiration, we're talking about glucose, oxygen. We know that oxygen would follow by carbon dioxide to water, and then we have energy. So this answer for the aerobic would be B. Alright, so we have glucose, we have oxygen, we have carbon dioxide, we have water, and then we have energy. Good. Moving along to number 19. It says during the respiration, the release of energy in the cell, I would say occurs. So it basically occurs from ATP is being converted to the ADP. Alright. Good. Number 20. So we're seeing that which of the following components of cigarette smoke reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So what they are asking you guys are talking about, I would say which of the following here would show the component which is we are seeing that cigarette smoke would be reducing, the oxygen carrying of the capacity. So it's decreasing the amount of blood that being carried. So we know I'm talking about the carbon monoxide. The carbon monoxide is not good. Alright. Number 21 refers to the diagram. So this is a cell. So what cell will be this be? And we are talking about the phagocyte, alright? Phagocyte. Sorry, the phagocyte, not phagocyte. Phagocyte. I'm a little bit tired, guys. Just sorry about the mispronunciation, alright? Good. Number 22. So it says which of the following are statements based. So we're talking about this. Describe the lymphatic system. Now we know that the lymphatic system would consist of tissues, fluid, lymph, and plasma, and it is the second largest circulatory system in man. Alright, so we're talking about the lymphatic system. Good. Number 23. So we know that the left side of the heart had a thicker muscular wall, and its harder to. We all know that the left side would be most likely to pump blood to the rest of the body. So that's why the wall is more thicker than the right wall. Right? Good. Number 24. It says high blood pressure most likely to lead to. We know that high blood pressure. This one is a repeated one as well. It most likely to lead to cardiac problem. All right. Good. Number 25. It says the sequence. So which sequence of events need to occur for a blood clot to be formed? We know we're talking about the thromboplastin. So the thromboplastin from the prothrombin to the thrombin to the phringogen, then from the phrin, the fimbrin. Alright, so the best answer for number 25 here will be A. Number 26. So this is the following diagram of a human arm. So we have the scapula, we have the biceps, we have the tricep, we have the ulna, we have radius. So it says when the arm is being bent or flexed. D. So we're talking about when the arm is bent or flexed, therefore we'd have seen that the bicep would pull the radius. So the best answer here for number 26 would be D. Alright, number 27 is a repeated one as well. So which of the following diagram represent the pelvic girdle? So the pelvic girdle here we're talking about B. Alright, so this would be the pelvic girdle. This is a pelvic, alright? Let me show you guys. Girdle, alright? Good. Moving along to number 28. This is the pair of bones that rotate the most while manually sharpening a pencil is we're talking about the radius and ulna. Alright, so we have seen that one would be sharpening, and one rotate. So the pair of bones that rotate the most while manual sharpening a pencil. So we're talking about the radius and the ulna. Good. Moving on. Number 29. Number 29 says the function of the marrow in a long bone. We know that the function of the marrow, this one is a repeated one as well, and it's to make the red blood cell. Alright, good. Number 30. So it refers to, we are seeing that the diagram here would be the diagram of a kidney tubule. Alright, so in the answer number 30 to 31, label each part. So it's more than just once. They are saying that the answer can be used once, more than once, not at all. So, they could use more than once. Alright, good. Alright, so number 30, it says which label parts colic filtrate from the glomerulus. Therefore, we're talking about the B. Alright, so B here with colic. So this colic and this. Alright, so the B here would be where it's basically filtrate. Sorry. Alright, so it's filtrate with colic from the glomerulus, and we have that one that bring. So A would be bring. So one colic and filtrate and one bring. Alright, good. Number 32, so we are talking about Liam. So Liam noticed that his face is flush red after playing football. Which of the following processes causes his face to be flushed? And we are talking about the vasodilation. So the vasodilation, which is a process where, occur in the humans, faces being flushed red, so it's where the blood being pumped in, in regards to the process that known as vasodilation. Alright, so that best answer here for number 32 would be C. Number 33, which of following occurs when blood sugar levels rise above normal? And we all know that the insulin would be where the insulin secretion is being increased as well once the blood levels would rise above normal. Alright, number 34, so which of the following is an involuntary action? So we are talking about involuntary, we are talking about what we cannot control. This one is a repeated question as well, guys, alright? So please be mindful about this one. And the answer here will be C, breathing. We know that we cannot control our breathing. We can do stop our breath, but we cannot control our breathing. It's involuntary, alright? Good. Number 35 refers to the following diagram. So we're talking about the longitudinal section through the human eye. So the other one refers to X. So right here, we're seeing that this would be the retina, not the retina, perhaps, sorry, the iris. Alright, good. Number 36, it says, which of the following are examples of the effectors? We know that effectors would be where we have like the muscles and the glands. Alright, so those work in the sense of effectors. Alright, good. Moving along. Number 37, which of the following is not true about the endocrine and the nervous system? So we all know that they were talking about not. He didn't say it was through. They are talking about not. So we know that they both have the same response every time on transmission. No, this question is a very repeated one as well. Alright, so they do not have the same time together, and they do not have transmitting and receiving information at the same time. So they do not both have the same response and time. Alright, response time for transmitting information and receiving information. No. So the answer for number 37 is D, not through. Alright, that is not through. Alright, so we see in a diagram here showing the ray of light passing through the pupil of an eye. So we have the convex, I would say the convex lens, we have the retina, we have the here where the image is being formed. So just going to see where the answer is asking here. So we are talking about images being formed. So we are seeing that the image is being formed. So we have seen this will be like in vertical line, guys. We're talking about reflex. So right, this here being reflex. So we are seeing that the light would enter the eye. Let me just form out so you guys can see. So the light would enter the eye. Therefore, once it hit the pupil, therefore the convex lens now will back, reflects it back to anywhere the image has been formed. So the image would go back, therefore. So we'd have seen that they would form in front of the retina. So therefore we see it would form in front of the retina. Alright, good. Number 39. So it says fertilization occur in the oviduct when, and we're seeing that the fertilization will occur when the sperms fuses with the ovum. So once the sperm fuses with the ovum, then fertilization would occur in the oviduct. Alright, good. Moving on to number 40, almost through. So this one is a repeated one as well, guys. They may ask you to, not really labeled, but you will get like a table how you guys should be. So we all know that this here would be the sperm duct. Alright, so you may get another table talking about the sperm duct and all of these. Sorry. So just gonna move along. I think this may be similar. So yes, so it says, so we're talking about the sperm duct. So we know that the first one would be sperm duct, 2 would be the urethra. So this is the urethra, guys. Alright, and 3 now would be the prostate glands right here, and 4 right here. This is 4. Right, 4 would be the seminal, I would say the seminal vesicle. Right, good. Going along, guys. So number 41 says a sexual production is defined as, and we know that is a fusion of the gametes. Alright. Alright, number 42 says which of the following method of birth control is least effective in preventing pregnancy? So what we are talking about, guys, we're talking about the keyword least, and we know that natural is we are talking about least. Alright, so just look at this question. Which of the following method of birth control is least effective in preventing? Okay. So if we're talking about most preventing pregnancy, would be barrier. Least would be natural. So least here, guys, would be natural. Alright? Good. Number 43. So we are seeing that the follow genotypes for two parents, both whom you could call their tongues. So we have father, which is the heterozygotes. We would be talking about the genotypes. So we have the one genotype, one small genotype, two genotype. Social following genotypes is not possible for any of these offspring. So we know that we had one genotype, therefore the mother will have two genotype. So if we have TTT, therefore we have this would not be, so we'd have one genotype of another genotype. So therefore the best answer is not, this one is not possible. They couldn't have these two genotypes. This is possible and this is possible, but this is not possible based on their genotypes. So the best answer for number 43 here would be C. Alright, good. Number 44 is which of the following statements about the mitosis is true. So we know that mitosis this will be 4 daughter cells are produced. Alright, number 45. So here it says, in which of the following structures is the healthy, I would say the healthy for the eye color located, and we all know that it's located in the chromosomes. Alright, number 46, almost through. Which of the following is an example of the genetic engineering? We know that genetic engineering here, guys, would be the production of insulin by E. coli bacteria. Alright, good. Number 47, bacteria are chemicals which can safely be taken into the body, and they do not harm the body cells, but they destroy. We know that they destroyed bacteria. So antibiotics, not antibiotic. Antibiotics are chemicals that can safely be taken in the body, but they do not harm the human cell, but they only destroy the bacteria that in your body. Alright, good. Number 48, you are talking about the immunity is acquired. So what type of immunity is acquired from the antibodies that are produced when our vaccine is administered? Now we are talking about the artificial active. Alright, good. This one is a repeated one as well, guys. Number 48. So please pay attention. Good. Number 49. Almost true. So it refers to the following information. So here we are seeing that the statement about cholera. So which one is true? So we know that one, it caused the bacterium. So we know that cholera would cause bacterium. We know that a person practicing poor hygiene will be susceptible. So when you're talking about the susceptible, we're talking about a person that would be, susceptible. So we're talking about a person that would be very, highly to, have cholera. So once they are practicing, I would say poor hygiene, and therefore more likely quicker to, develop or catch, bacteria. Not bacteria, but cholera, perhaps. Sorry. Right? Good. And then we are seeing that it can be fatal, so it can be very dangerous without medical treatment. So the best answer here for number 49 would be C. Alright, good. Number 50. So it says SEMA has the following signs. This one is a very repeated one as well, guys. So they are talking about the constriction of bronchial tube. So we're talking about coughing and wheezing. Once we see a person is been coughing and wheezing therefore we know that they had asthma. Right? So this one is a very repeated one as well. Number 51. So we are talking about the Anopheles. So the Anopheles mosquito, is known for the spread of, and we are talking about malaria. So the Anopheles mosquito is known for spreading malaria, not dengue. Alright, good. Number 52, which of the following is an example of nutritional disease? And we know that nutritional disease has to go with rickets. Rickets is when they had some type of deficiency, guys. They look weird, yes, having bending bow legs and all of those. Good. Number 53, which of the following gases contributed most to the greenhouse effect? We know that carbon dioxide is I would say is a bad gas that would be be contributing to the whole greenhouse effect. Alright. Number 54 is which of the following measures should an individual adapt to control diabetes? And we all know that once they go ahead and adapt to I would say active lifestyle and lose their weight, then they should be good. So the best answer here for number 54 would be C. Number 55. Which of the following substance contribute the excessive growth of algae in waterways? And we know that nitrates and phosphates will be, in the water. It will be the excessive growth of algae in waterway. And this one is a repeated question as well, guys. I go over these questions in the 2019 May/June sorry guys, not bio, but in the May/June 2019 Human Social Biology paper 1. So this one, guys, the answer here would be B, nitrates and phosphates. Good. Number 56, it says in large scale water purification, the formation of acid which destroy organisms is achieved by the process of, and we are talking about chlorination. So we are seeing that once we have in water purification, guys, and will be the formation of acid, can normally destroy the organisms that been achieved there. Following, we can go ahead and do it through the process of chlorination. Alright, I'm a little bit sleepy, guys, and my time here is doing the night time. Alright, so I'm just making this video in night, guys, but therefore I'll post it in the morning. Alright, good. So I think if you're watching it now, then therefore you'll be watching it in the morning. Good. So it says number 57 says the process by which water vapor changes water is known as, and we know that condensation. So we're seeing that we are changing the water with the process, so known as condensation. Number 58, and we're almost through. So which of the following are effects of releasing untreated sewage into water and lakes? This one is a repeated question as well, guys. A very repeated one. So we all know that it could also increase bacteria. We know that there could also be a decrease in oxygen. We all know that there would be a number of deaths, fishes and all of that. Number 59, we're almost through. So it says the most effective ways of purifying water in the home are, and we know that once we are going ahead, guys, to get water and we are boiling it. Boiling would be a very good way of purifying your water. Alright, so once you go ahead and boil the water, be good. Once you go ahead and do the chlorination along with the boiling, that should be perfect fine, and we shouldn't have any issue in regards to having the contamination of the water. So that should be good. And also, guys, we're going to the final question. We're number 60. You said which of the following substance is biodegradable? Alright, good. So we're talking about biodegradable. We're talking about what can go ahead to replenish, and therefore we know that that could be so we're talking about foods, guys. So we're talking about like furniture. You can use those to it's a very biodegradable. So there's a difference between non-biodegradable and biodegradable. So the best answer here for number 60, guys, would be A. Alright, so guys, if you make it to the end of the video, please type kudos in the comment section. And I want just to say, guys, hope you have good luck on your exams. Please study. These questions are repeated, very easy. I hope everyone can get a grade 1. Alright, I'll be posting more HSP paper 1. Alright, so I will see you guys, and thank you guys for making me see set now, and kudos. I'm a little bit tired, guys, and my eyes is closing down. I can hardly see my screen, so I'm making this video at night, but I will be posting it in the morning. So if you're watching it now, guys, I think that it should be in the morning. So comment kudos in the comment section. You do have yourself a great one. Alright, thank you for making it see set now.